Chennai, a city of over 6.5 million people, is home to rivers and lakes, ponds and water bodies that have supported us for centuries. But today, they're turning into toxic dumps. This is how we treat our lakes. This is how we treat water, an essential part of our survival. The trash, untreated sewage, and plastic. The question is, how did we even get here?
To understand how we got here, we spoke to experts who have been studying this crisis for years. Here's what they shared about how our water bodies are getting polluted.
At this point of time, it is highly polluted, and the situation is not good. Uh, you would find that the parameters which define the quality of water, if you look at the water bodies, most of the water bodies would fail to fulfill that parameter. Relevant to
Yeah.
you.
Yes, yes.
What has happened is that over a period of time, the rapid urbanization, the pace of urbanization and population explosion, it has overtaken the planning concept.
Okay. Okay.
So what has happened is that urbanization has happened so fast, and it has happened in such a fashion that the planning authorities, whether it is the municipal administration department of the government, the water resources department of the government, or you can also say the citizens forums.
Okay.
Now, when the sewage is coming out of the homes and it is not connected, and the raw sewage, untreated sewage, gets into the water bodies, it will kill your organisms. Your oxygen load will come down.
Okay.
This is what we're saying. So there is a very you can say the failure of the planning process. That is one thing. Um, Second thing is that you will find that even a futuristic vision has also not been there. Yeah.
Ms. Supriya Sahu shed light on the root cause of water pollution, the rapid urbanization, lack of infrastructure, and untreated sewage, overwhelming our water bodies. But the problem doesn't end here. Improper disposal of plastics and everyday household waste adds another layer to this crisis.
To explore this further, we spoke to Mr. Tamil Manian, who works in the pharmaceutical waste management industry. He shared insights based on his experience and knowledge into how rampant plastic usage and consumer habits are clogging drains and worsening water pollution.
Water, I mean, water going through the rains and all those things, no, it gets clogged in so many places. Why the clogging is happening? We have seen that because of the plastics, the rampant use of plastic bottles. We as a consumer, we don't bother. We are only quenching our thirst, but we are heating up the world. So that has to be done in a proper way.
As Mr. Tamilmanian explained, the daily actions of individuals play a significant role in this growing problem. But how do societies respond to such challenges? To understand this, we interviewed an environmental journalist, Mr. Keith Schneider, for his perspective.
The public tolerance for water pollution is very high. People are very tolerant of dirty water until it affects their drinking water, right? So Chennai's drinking water, so much of it is supplied by trucks, right, and bottles, and you have a huge bottled water industry in Chennai. It's enormous, right? So, people in Chennai and other parts of the world figure out what I call workarounds. They work around it.
Yeah.
They adjust,
Yeah.
but they still tolerate it. They still tolerate it.
Yeah.
There isn't a great public outcry that I've found anywhere in India.
Our rivers and lakes aren't just victims of industrial waste. The main culprit? Household goods, our everyday trash. Plastics, detergent residues, and discarded items are choking Chennai's lifelines. Improper waste disposal and lack of awareness have turned our lakes into landfills. Toxic chemicals seep into the water, killing aquatic life, spreading diseases, and worsening water scarcity. This is how we got here. But by reducing waste and segregating trash, we can effectively stop this cycle. It starts with awareness. It starts with us.
To truly understand the scale of the problem, we decided to do a small scale lake cleanup. A group of 8 of us, with the help of the Environmentalist Foundation of India, we went to the Polacheri Lake in Chennai to gain first hand experience of the pollution affecting our water bodies. For 1 hour, we rolled up our sleeves and got to work. Collecting over 40 kilograms of trash, which included plastic bottles, wrapper, discarded household items, and every piece we collected reminded us of the impact of improper waste disposal. This cleanup wasn't just about removing trash, it was a learning for us. It was an eye-opening experience to see how much waste ends up in our water bodies and see how much of a difference a small group can make. This experience taught us that change starts with awareness and action. It is proof that anyone can contribute to protecting our water bodies. Just one piece of trash at a time can make a huge difference. Join us in this fight. Share this video, raise awareness, and take action. Together, we can save Chennai's lifelines.